What's the funniest thing a kid ever said to you? I was subbing for a third grade class, my first time teaching after getting my credential. The principal was doing classroom observations that day, and I was determined to make a good impression. During morning circle time, I asked the kids to share something they were grateful for. Simple question, safe topic, no way this could go wrong. The kids were raising hands, giving sweet answers like my dog and pizza Fridays. Then this little girl, Zoe, raised her hand. She had these giant glasses that kept sliding down her nose, and she'd pushed them up with her whole palm. When I called on her, she stood up, which none of the other kids had done. The room got quiet. I'm grateful my mom's new boyfriend finally moved out, she announced. The principal, who just walked in, froze by the door. I had no idea what to say, but Zoe wasn't finished. He smelled like cheese, she continued, wrinkling her nose. The stinky kind from the deli section that my grandpa eats, and he always used all the hot water in the morning. A few kids giggled. The principal was scribbling something on her clipboard. I tried redirecting. That's, very specific gratitude, Zoe. Maybe we can, and, Zoe interrupted, her voice getting louder. He called me princess, but not in a nice way. More like when you say good dog, but you're actually mad. She pushed her glasses up again. Mom said he wasn't emotionally evolved enough for our family dynamic. The principal was now looking straight at me, eyebrows raised. I could feel sweat pooling under my collar. 23 little faces were watching to see what I'd do. Thank you for sharing, Zoe, I managed. Who else is grateful for something today? But no hands went up. They all wanted to hear more about the cheese-smelling boyfriend. My mom's dating again already, Zoe volunteered, though I hadn't called on her. The new guy brings me Skittles, not the regular kind, the sour ones in the green bag. She looked thoughtful. I think she picks them based on what candy they bring me. A boy near the back called out, my dad gives my mom wine and then they go to the bedroom for special talking. The room erupted in chaos. The principal's pen was practically smoking from writing so fast. During lunch break, I was sure I'd be fired. Instead, the principal sat next to me in the staff room. That was quite a morning circle, she said, and I braced myself. You handled it well, she continued, surprising me. Kids that age are just truth bombs waiting to explode. You didn't shame Zoe, you didn't panic. She took a bite of her sandwich, though you might want to send home a note about appropriate sharing topics. 3 months later, Zoe came to school wearing a button that said Flower Girl. When I asked about it, she pushed up those giant glasses and said, Mom's marrying the Skittles guy. I told her the sour ones were working. I still think about that whenever I see sour Skittles. Sometimes the funniest things kids say end up being accidental relationship advice that actually works.